That should be right. I'm left. I'm right. I'm right. I'm left. I'm left. Stop. But with all that, hey, what up, y'all? Welcome to a fine Thursday morning stream. Today, what we will be doing is hopping back into some more of the Outer Wild. I was about to say Wilds worlds. Forgot to add the S at the end. And yeah, we're just gonna be chilling. We are just going to be chilling. With that being said, just give me 1 second. Just try and check on something real quick. Heck nah, bro. Hold up. I'll show you. I'm recording a playthrough for the channel for it. I had to weed out all the side content because the side content is like mad repetitive. But as you can see here, the last thing I did was beat the snake. But if you go down, I've been doing like a lot of the side stuff. I'm playing on hard difficulty too. I was gonna play on lethal, but I decided not to. Because I don't know what it is with this game with Yote compared to Tsushima. Yote's duels don't feel fair. Cause like they gave her an animation where if you do like one attack or you do two attacks, she'll turn around. Like I noticed that when I had to fight against Lord Saito, like your first encounter with like Lord Saito, when I attacked him like twice, and because I wanted to stagger like my attacks. You can't stagger your attacks in the game. So I hit twice and then she turned around. And I was like, why did you turn around? And then on top of that, the targeting system in the game is buns. I don't know what they did, but Sucker Punch did something to the to like the auto targeting system in the game, to the point where it feels like it's buns. But other than that, I do think it's a solid game. I don't know if I like it as much as Tsushima, but it's solid though. Do I think it's worth the price I pay for it? I rarely think any game is worth $74.19. I'm gonna be honest. I rarely think any game is worth $74.19. I think if I wasn't like making content on it, I probably wouldn't have bought it. And then I decided to make content on it like at the last minute. But other than that, I thought the game was solid. I hate when the character does that. It does a full 360. Like, come on, man. Like that joint was blowing me. You'll understand. I edited out like my frustration in that second video that I released on Ghost of Tsushima. But you don't understand how much that was blowing me. Like I lost to him like 26 times because of that. Or something like that. It was like something in that range. Cause she kept spin. I was like, why are you turning around? Why do you keep doing that? To the point where I was just like, all right, the way that y'all designed this, y'all making it so that I can't be aggressive and I have to wait for them to attack and then I gotta counter. And to me, that made the rest of the game like incredibly boring. At least for me, because I'm an aggressive person. For the most part, when I'm playing the game, I like being aggressive because it feels good hitting buttons. You know, it feels good. When I can't be aggressive, you lose me. You lose me. That's why y'all don't see me playing tactics games like that anymore. I've gotten older. I realize what I am. Let me see. Place north of Stella Bay. So then we gotta go there. And I know what some people are saying, well, why are you playing the Outer Worlds? That's different. That's different. How good is your parry game? Oh, my parry game in that game is Bunziti. It's Bunziti. Do you know they faint now on the blue attacks? Like they faint. Like they do a whole woo. They do a woo, 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 woo. I'm like, Why did you just show me that blue system if they gonna do 55 actions before the actual attack? My parry game is Bunziti, bro. It's Bunziti on that J. It is trash. I'm not gonna lie to anybody about it. It is trash. Like sometimes I'll get lucky. Parf, attack, girl. Sometimes I'll get lucky. What's hitting me? What's hitting me? Why am I burning? Sometimes they'll hit me, right? Or not they'll hit me. Sometimes I'll get like a perfect parry on them. Cause like I even built a set just specifically for perfect parrying, thinking that, you know, I'm gonna do something like I got the bounty gear. I got the bounty gear with like, what is it? I got like the bounty gear with like all these charms that like make the parry window or the perfect parry window like easier and all that. None of that matters. None of that matters. No matter how wide I make that window for the perfect parry, like I can't predict something where they're like moving. Cause the whole point of the whole system is figuring out which one is the actual attack. And then like even when you're like how much ammo do I have? This don't hit like my other gun. Yeah, this one don't hit like my other gun. And then like even when you let me pick that up. Why am I Mississippi burning like that? And then even when you what is it? Like let's say you do get comfortable with it, right? The rock paper, God, I gotta wasted a bullet. The rock paper system in the game, like it, to me, it ruins the whole flow of the game. And it's because they decided to go with the Ubisoft control scheme where you gotta hit 5,000 buttons for you to change a weapon. And it feels bad, uncomfortable because like it's like in my brain, it's like now I'm not going off of intuition or not even intuition. What is it? Muscle memory. I'm not going off of muscle memory, like of how to do anything in the game. I'm literally thinking about, oh, this one is mapped to this button, so I gotta do this. So I'll fumble the buttons a lot when I'm trying to like get to certain things. So it's just, I don't know. I do think it's a good game. I think it's solid. I will honestly say I don't think it's a game for me. Cause it also hit me with like what Red Dead Redemption 2 did to me. Like I fell asleep while playing it last night. I fell asleep while playing it. That right there was indicative to me that this might not be for me. Cause like I've been gaming since I was but a wee little lad, since I was a kid. You know, like I game. But I tell you what, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the world. I don't know if it's too peaceful or whatnot. In war times in that jank put me smooth to sleep. And the other thing, yeah, it's like a cat dropping to their feet. You gotta be fast. Yeah. The other thing too is I noticed that like PlayStation, at least a lot of PlayStation games, they have a lot of like very rigid design patterns to their games. And I noticed that people will rag on Ubisoft about like their game design patterns and philosophies, but they won't rag on PlayStation about theirs. And I get it. It's about like who you like in the moment as opposed to like, you know, who's actually in the wrong. It's all about social perception. But at the same time, it's like, hey, yo, broski. You know what? I'll leave it alone. Cause it ain't my fight to have with all that. Me, I primarily care about the software. What is burning? Who is burning? Is it you, brother? No, you're good. You're just over there chilling. But yeah, I've just, it was like a bunch of things that I noticed. Like for example, in this game, like, well, not this game. The Outer Worlds is, to me, is daggone near a perfect game. But in that joint, one thing that I really noticed that kind of tripped me out was they have the exact system as like the modern day Assassin's Creed games in that Ghost of Yote game. Like legitimately verbatim. The worst part is they took out like the Batman feel of like the combat. What in the strawberry fukake? Hey yo, y'all, attack! Attack! My goobers, attack! Help me! They're not attacking. They're not attacking. Somebody. Oh my God, that is Big Bertha right there. Give me out, 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 give me out. Holy Fugore. Hold up, I am hurting. Whoa, 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 calm down. Calm down there, Big Bertha. Hold on. Are you another Colossus? Yo, can y'all attack? What is going on with them? What is going on with them? Why they not attacking? Why y'all not attacking? Nah, I'm good on that. Did you encounter any glitches or bugs? Yeah. Actually, a bunch of them happened for me. A bunch of them happened for me. I had one where like arrows were like, you know, like the arrows that you would pick up, they would get like stuck in the air. I had some joints where like what else was going on? Because I had a few. I had one joint where like a quest line bugged out for me. I had one joint where like it wouldn't allow me to bow at like an altar. I had a few things happen to me. But it was nothing that would like make me go, oh, bump this. I don't feel like playing this no more. Like nothing like that. It was just like, oh, that sucks. Guess I got to reload. Reloaded the game and just kept going. Hold up. I need to find out why y'all not attacking. What did I do to y'all that made y'all not attack? Is it because range, far, defensive? Nah, I need y'all to get active. I need both of y'all to get active. I don't know what it is. Y'all in defensive mode and y'all not even attacking. I need y'all to get active. That did nothing to you. Okay, he's dead. Okay. Ooh, good flamethrower, guy. But no, by Batman, I was just talking about like, you know how like in Tsushima it was like free flow combat, and this one has like a form of free flow combat, but it's not necessarily free flow. And they also have like you could turn on the targeting system, but the targeting system is kind of cheeks too, especially given the amount of characters that surround you. It kind of doesn't make sense for you to have like the targeting system on. So I don't know. The game, maybe it's me. And it's because I've played a lot of games that have like similar mechanics in it as that game, that I might just be, you know, thrown off a bit, you know, not a lot, but a bit. And that could just be the case. All right, so I'm here for something. But I don't remember, the other thing that I was saying though is I don't remember feeling that way when I was playing through Tsushima. Like you watched me play through Tsushima. Like it was like a lot of other design choices that they have in the game too. Like where after you complete an objective, it'll immediately toss you into a cutscene which in some cases would despawn the enemies you just killed so you can't loot them to get the resources off of them that you would need to upgrade your stuff. And that was pissing me off a lot because it's like when you get to, what is that? The left part where you go against like is it the left part or the right part? Teshio River is the right, and it's something. Ishikari Plains is the left, I think. So it's like on the right part, when you do certain Fox missions, it won't immediately toss you into a cutscene. But every wolf mission you do, it tosses you immediately into a cutscene, and in some cases, it'll despawn the enemies you just killed. That was blowing me, bro. And then on top of that, the other thing I didn't like was the duels. Why have a stagger bar if when I stagger the dude, all you gonna do is make me clash with him? That was pissing me off when I was playing. I was like, get rid of this. Get rid of this whole system right here. Get rid of it. Just make it so that when I get him to a certain health point, we clash. Don't have me clash with him every single time I get his stagger bar high. Because at that point, I'm like, why do this? Why do it? Like, bro, I was getting upset. I was getting upset when I was playing. It was a lot of design decisions that was just not clicking with me. Welcome to Archives, Records, and Miscellaneous Storage Arms. Please select one of the following, one of the menu options below. Okay. Loading last assessed documents. Okay, executive review for Sanjar Nadani. Or Nandi. Is that how you say it? Nandi? Sanjar has a bad habit of padding his report with numbers and statistics. Not very good with slogans, jingles, and or taglines. Presentations tend to be dry and lacking in motivation and emotional appeal and funny references. Sanjar also displays a noted tendency to complete work rather than delegating it, a trend unbecoming in upper management. All in all, Sanjar's work habits suggest a preoccupation with details and a startling lack of vision. We cannot recommend him for further advancement. Needs improvement in the following areas: interpersonal communication, brevity, delegation, and idea generation. That's why he's using Celia. You said, man, me too. Like, come on, I need that loot. Yeah, all I'm saying is, I don't think it's a bad game. It's like with Silksong, right? Silksong has a lot of terrible design decisions, in my opinion. I think Ghost of Yote, it has that same similar issue. It has a bunch of terrible design decisions that don't make sense, because it's like the player needs these things, but you're doing things to prevent the player from getting those things. Why? Why? That's the main question that I wish I going forward in whatever Ghost game they make or whatever, they might turn this into the next Assassin's Creed, like, or whatever. Just in those design discussions, just always ask the question, why? And how does it affect the player? Again, I don't need overly bloviated experiences. I'm tired of experiences. I want video games. I don't care if I feel like Spider-Man. I don't care if I feel like Cowboy Bebop. I don't care about none of that. I want a video game. That's what I want. I want something that when I'm stressed out in the day, I could come home, I can play it, and when I'm playing it, the game don't stress me out. There's not anything there in the game that I'm going, that kind of gets me a little upset. That kind of ruffles my feathers, grind my gears, toughy my Jimmy. Like, I want none of that. You know what I mean? But I get that people with my mindset are in the minority, whereas people who want experiences are in the majority. That's one of the things that I will always tell people when I went to GDC. When I went there, they were talking about experiences a lot. And this was back in 2013. I tried going back to play the other Ghost game, and it rubbed me all types of wrong. It felt slow to me. Oh, you talking about Tsushima? I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing. I don't think this game was meant to be fast. Like, hold up. Let me keep playing my game. Hold up. We're going to get back to that thought. No. All executive reviews are the property of Monarch Stellar Industries. It is not permissible to view or tamper with any Executive review without the approval of an authorized manager. Monarch Stellar Industries is not responsible for any mental, emotional, and digestive distress that may result from viewing these reviews. Okay. Okay, I already read that one. And who is this? Bryant Graham? Accessing restricted file, executive authorization required. Hack. And I said, because I really love that game and I can't get into it. I feel like Rock Lee with his weights on. I don't think that's a bad thing. Rock Lee with his weights on still beat the crap out of Sasuke. I'm just saying. Folded Sasuke and Naruto. I'm just saying. With his weights off, he couldn't even beat Gaara. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just having the weights off don't necessarily mean a good thing. And Rock Lee's my guy, my favorite character in Naruto. But again, I'm just saying. Graham's understanding of product messaging and branding is impressive, especially for a relatively low-level editor. Has a knack for memorable slogans and taglines. However, Graham has issues with brevity and shows consistent disregard for prescribed fonts and formats. What? You getting on somebody for their TypeScript? When a strawberry fukakta? Some of his work has been flagged for subversive undertones. Recommend for further. Okay, but he get recommended for further supervision. Oh no, recommended for further supervision. That's what that's it. Hold up. My bad. Hit the wrong button. Or maybe I'm just getting old because I noticed I've been hitting the wrong buttons in a lot of games recently. Dora shows a real I was about to say Erickson. Dora shows a real knack for brief but compelling presentation supported by catchy slogans. Her delegation skills are also top-notch. She can build a lengthy meeting around any topic and emerge with plenty of work assigned. Recommend for promotion. So she was recommended for promotion. He was recommended for further supervision. So, okay. And what if we just delete all? I see why you wanted me to delete all. All right. But with that, right? Hold on. What was we talking about? The side. I tried going back to play the old Ghost games. All that. Okay, so yeah. So my point about that was about to be the issue with that game. Also, Ghost of Yote doesn't have New Game Plus either. Yeah, that's probably gonna come later. Didn't they do the same thing with Ghost of Tsushima? But as I was about to say, I think the main issue with that game is just with the hot swapping of everything, because they want you to hot swap. Like even the amount of gear sets that they give you, because they give you like different loadouts and everything, right? Like that would have benefited from like a system being in place where you hold down like one of the trigger buttons, like similar to how you got to do with the weapons. Whereas with the weapons, I think they should have mapped that to the D-pad, but you know, not my place. I'm not a part of the UX design. But they should have made it so that you can hot swap between your loadouts, because I created loadouts that are heavily situational. Like I have a archer loadout. Oh, I forgot I could see inside it. I have an archer loadout, right? I have a dual loadout. I have an assassination loadout. I have a gathering loadout. My main thing is, I think what they should have did was, because there's like a lot of things that they could change that would make the game like significantly better in my eyes.
Oh, hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can raps wear boots?
Wait, can raps wear boots? Like, I should do it. I'm gonna do it.
Get away!
I'm just messing with you. Who's in there?
Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck.
Okay.
My friends and I were scavenging here, and a mannequin showed up. Then raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and now the door's locked. Little help?
Got you. You got locked in? Oh.
It's easier than it sounds, all right? Next time you get chased by raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Well, I need to get in that room. I need to get in that room, but maybe I'll let you start first.
Phew. Thanks, mister.
No problem.
My
I got
buddy
you.
had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross.
Okay. Seeing as you're trapped, you might as well answer a few things for me. There must be another way to open the door.
What do you mean? It's locked.
Okay. Engineering, right, but okay, let's try the handle. Turn it upwards and...
Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Iconoclast. Hold up, isn't that religious group? Huh. Said, you sure you're okay to travel? Normally when you help someone, they give you something for their trouble. Good luck. Yeah, just beat it. Attack with the trouble you caused me. You're down here. God dang. But why though? Normally when you help someone, they give you something. You okay to travel?
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
She talk about Ellie? Normally.
But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect?
That don't sound like money, bro. Said live. By being saved by me, you entered into a non-negotiable contract. You now owe me recompense. I can't buy ammo with appreciation and respect. Give me something or I'm stuffing you back in. And nah, I don't want to do that to her. I don't want to do that to her. Put in a good word with me with the iconoclast. What color do you? Okay, so that might get you reputation. Or more reputation.
That's true. Okay, fine. Here.
What's that? What you give me?
Thanks a lot, mister.
You ain't had nothing on you, but you had more bits than people who pay me out for goddamn side missions. You wildin'. Get out of here, girl. Before I change my mind. Right. We got the cartridge. Oh, this is another flamethrower. That's nice. But, yeah. Again, I don't want to rag on the game because there are some things that I do like about the game. I do think the game has better side quests this time around. At the very least. But then again, as I say that, it then brings me to another issue that I was having. You know what? I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to save it all for when I do my final thoughts on the game. Because thinking about it while it's not in front of me, I'm realizing there's a lot I dislike about it than I like about it. What in the strawberry food cocktail is that? But yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. We're playing the Outer Worlds right now. Where biggest game? Okay, so you're that way. Okay, so if you're that way, then space crime, Katarina, and sublight. Sublight is that way as well. That means I will run into that before I run into her. Look for Tucker Neiman and Amber Heights. Okay, and that's a little closer. But yeah, I hope everybody who got the drink though, they're enjoying it and y'all having fun. I can't wait for a vampire to come out though on the 21st. I noticed that a lot of games that's getting ready to come out though, they also have like a what do you call it? They have like early access versions of it, like pay $20 extra and you get the game 5 days early. Yeah, like a lot of games got that. I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this. This reeks. This smells. Because there's a lot of explosive devices here, but there's not a soul. How much ammo do I have? Got a decent amount of ammo. I really need to upgrade my stuff, though. What is you? Okay, so you're heavy. That's a tall, spall jank. 521. Yeah, that's why. That jank only 521. No, my jank got a little more. Just a little more. It's a little dark in here, ain't it? How do you use the flashlight
problem.
again?
Heading out.
Nah, on me.
I'm on my way.
On me. Don't leave me by myself, please. And thank you. Marauder thug. Okay. I think there is a way to turn on your light. I just don't remember how. But yeah, I noticed that the Outer Worlds too, like it has I hate MFers who get an early copy. Like, you're not special, okay? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm getting that early version of Outer Worlds too. I'm gonna pay that 90. Do I agree with it? No. But I do want to get a head start on the competition, if you will. A Planet J. Actually, I want to play it as soon as I finish this one. And I got a feeling that if I keep playing this at the rate that I am, I could probably finish it like by the 21st. And this will be available by the 24th. So that'd be, or 2 would be available on the 24th. So that would be good. Why not? I don't see any queens. I don't see any queens. I hear screeching and screaming and all that. But yeah, it do be kind of blowing me. Like when I see somebody, like when I saw people play Ghost of Yote like a day earlier, I was like, God dang. I was like, how long y'all had the game? Apparently, like, what was it? Sony had sent out.
You hiding? Take your best shot, asshole.
No. No. Oh, buddy. Oh, she did. She did. You heard those screams? Tactical dilation. Y'all all could get it. Like, I got it. You want it, I got. Oh, y'all up. Y'all just getting up. I thought the worst. I thought the absolute worst. Go ahead and take all those parts. But shoot, yeah. Shoot, I'm gonna try to get that Cold Vein jank like on the 26th when that jank come out. Which I still find crazy that it took them this long to make Cold Vein 2. I would have thought Cold Vein 2 would have came out like 2 years ago. But you know, that jank was kind of in a similar situation as what's the name of that giant? Lords of the Fallen. But then again, I don't think as much because Lords of the Fallen was kind of in development hell. Like the studio didn't know what they was doing, and then yeah, the studio didn't know what they was doing. They was burning money, and then the game got taken, I think, and given to someone else. Said they go for individuals with big platforms. Oh yeah, I know that. If I were to ever reach that status, I wouldn't want to be given a free copy anyway. At that point, like, I'm making money, and I wanna reserve the right to be able to talk trash if I'm really not feeling the game. And in those cases, you can't. They want you to be like more diplomatic. I ain't in with the politicking. I heard something. On this side? Hello. Hello, Alpha Candid. Hello. May you burn in hell. Oh, yes, indubitably. But yeah. Which is one of the things I never understood about like big content creators, like that get the game for free. Like you're big. Like you already have like a solidified audience, right? So whenever you post a game, and like the best example of it is like Corey Kitchen. Whenever you post a game, your supporters, they're going to watch you regardless. They're going to watch you for you, not necessarily the game, but for you. So you're good. You don't have to follow the same like rules and regulations as everybody else. So you could get the game whenever you want. Like why like kind of muffle yourself a little bit if you're not feeling something by you know. And that leads me back to the whole cyberpunk situation. Right? All those individuals that got the game early and then they lied to like their viewers and all that. Like, look at you. Look at what you did. It's relaxing, moving time forward in supernova difficulty. You can only rest in the bed on your ship. Oh, you can only rest in the bed on your ship on supernova difficulty. Fortunate for me, I'm not playing on supernova because I'm not stupid. All supernova does is just increase enemy resistance and decrease your damage. I'm good on that, broski. You said the only individual. Oh, yeah. My bad. I already read that. But yeah, I don't know. I think to me, what in the strawberry? Do I gotta go through all this? Okay. I'll do it. Mama ain't raising no beef. I ain't gonna lie. I am a little nervous being out here. I ain't gonna lie to you. Was that another flamethrower? So apparently flamethrowers do well on this. So I swapped to the old flamey. Old flame broiled. Something's over there. What was that? Ah, scrap mechanical, eh? I see you, bucko. Why don't you catch... Drop. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Girl. Oh, that's right. I gave her a flamethrower. I did that to you, Ellie. That's on me. I just peeped what I did to you. I gave you a flamethrower. That's dumb gum of me. What else is that? That shit. That mess. They got that. All right, Tripper, they got that. All right, Ellie, can I now give you a gun? No, you're still in combat. Who are you fighting against, girl? What are you fighting against? Am I even hitting you? I'm not. But whatever they doing, she burned you to a crisp, bucko. Hold up. Look like you turned to ash somewhere. Where at, though? My loot! My precious loot! Yeah, I turned it to ash. I don't see it. Oh well. That sucks. I just wanted ammo. I mean, if that Jane was gonna have some ammo on it. But, Hulu, what you looking forward to next? Because you pretty much got the game that you wanted this year, right? Let's put that on there. Ooh, or I could put a grenade launcher on her. Actually, you know what? Let's put that plasma carbine on her. But what you looking forward to, man? That's getting ready to come out. Because I think after the month of October, like, I'm good. I'm good. I don't have a Switch 2, so I can't get Metroid Prime 4. And I refuse to get it on my Switch. Knowing how Nintendo roll, I refuse to get that joint on my Switch. That joint might run like Bun ZD on the Switch. That joint might brick it. But I do want that, and that comes out December 4th. But yeah, after October 31st, there isn't really much that I want. Cause I'm still gonna get Men of the Hollower. I'm just probably not going like do content on it or anything like that. Cause I've been waiting for that game for a minute since Yacht Games announced it. Yacht Club Games. Boy, that come out next year in March? March 19th? Either March 19th or March 20th. Cause that come out, yeah, it come out a week after Monster Hunter Stories 3. Yeah, I want that joint too. That's a minute away though. That's like 6 months. 6 months out. Daggone there. Because we still like at the very beginning of October. Yeah, Crimson Desert is next year. It's not this year. It's in March next year. It comes out the same month as Monster Hunter 3, I believe Saros, and that.
Well,
Those are the
hello,
confirmed ones
and
that we have.
welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Gosh, blast it. The vernacular is naculin. What iconoclast?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Okay, no problems. What
Oh,
about?
those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us,
She
so
called
long
them
as you can earn your
hurdles.
keep.
All right, girl. All right, girl. You kind of wildin'. You're welcome to stay with us as long as you can earn your keep. One big happy family. I'm just looking for work. Do you have a boss or a leader or something? Got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy. Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly.
Okay.
Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
I could talk.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
I don't think this town is as nice as you believe it is. They're called iconoclast rioters and revolutionaries. I don't think this is what you think it is. But yeah, actually, come to think about it, the beginning, like the first quarter, and by first quarter, I'm talking about like just in terms of the year. The first quarter of 2026 for video games is stacked. Because you got Cold Vein in January. Oh, is this Tucker?
Looks like I'm not the only new face around
This isn't
here.
a boy. This is a
What do I call
grown
you,
man.
stranger? You here to join the iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
No, I'm here because of your moms. Tucker, you're Agnes' little boy from Stella Bay. You're a new face too. Free from what?
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me?
Yeah.
I'd hope she'd accept my decision.
No, she didn't. But I had the same question. I was like, you're not a little boy. She made it seem like you were in danger. She asked me to rescue you. She offered a reward to anyone who brings you back to Stella Bay.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat.
Oh my god, bro.
Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs
I
will
hope they
tear
don't
your
look the
arms
personified
off.
title anymore.
Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
I mean, but you mama's little boy though. Like, your mom's is always gonna see you as that. Unless like your mom is cold-hearted and calculated, like they're always gonna see you as younger than what you actually are. And that's because they carried you for 9 months. Unless they was like severely doped up, they remember that pain of birthing you, bro. So what do you want to do about it? She'll keep sending people out to persuade. Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you're grown up. Intimidate. I'm getting that reward. Either you go back or I beat it out of her. Oh.
Show up with a bottle of vodka and some real good cusses. That'll show her how much you've grown.
Then she'll think they've brainwashed me into some kind of hooligan.
He said
As
his
far as
mom
she's
said too
concerned,
many
if
Final
I make
Destination
any
movies,
decision
pretty
that's
much.
not aligned with hers, someone else convinced me. She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
She watched Final Destination Bloodlines and was like, no, not my baby. He can't go. You survived outside of Stella Bay for weeks. Show her the skills you've learned. Teach the iconoclast philosophies, convert her, and she might join you in freedom. I don't want them to join the iconoclast.
You're right.
I'm gonna do this.
I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
All right. Convince them to return home. All right, Tucker. All right, let me go ahead and say it before I do what I'm about to do. Because I was about to do it immediately. I was about to go, hey, we hacking. Mama out here like, I can't wait for Final Destination 7 whenever that come out. Shoot, that thing might be tough. I like what they did with Bloodlines though, because I was always curious, like especially after seeing Final Destination 2 when I was a kid. I was always curious about like what would happen if somebody survived for a long period of time. Because when Final Fantasy, when Final Destination 2 had launched, like I'm trying to remember. Because how one ended with one of them surviving, but then 2 happened and 2 immediately killed off the person who survived. So I always wondered like how long would it be? But then the crazy thing was what Bloodlines did, what they did with God Bless the Dead, the original Candyman, the true Candyman, Todd. What they did with his character was they, instead of keeping him creepy, they wrote him as like they wrote in like a logical way of him, the reason why he was as sinister as he was throughout the series. And I thought that was pretty cool. I know your terminal is out of storage, but if you break this one, things are gonna go tits up around here. Anyone else, long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear work orders out wherever you can, Zora. So Zora is somebody I need to talk to then. Steam coming out of the roof, arcing electricity at the bar. Haven't heard from the Wrapped House. Wrapped House? Dear Diary. Medical examiner's residence, door sealed. Let's see. Engage remote force door lever operation. The door to the examiner residence above the med bay is stuck and completely sealed. Can someone get it open? Work order complete. Oh, I need to hack it. Remotely reset the Wrapped House communications breaker. We ain't heard from the Wrapped House in a while. Sent Milton over. Ain't heard from him either. Someone needs to check it out. Hit the wrong button. I keep forgetting you gotta click within this. What is this? Dear Diary. Haha. Hey Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Dear Diary, eat it. Hux. Oh, that's Hux. That's the one we just saved, isn't it? Erase work order. That's dirty. That's dirty. View work order. All right, so arcing electricity. Can't do anything about that. All right. From Bronson V. Looks like Sprats chewed through the wires on the side of the bar. They're sparking up a storm. Okay, so gotta check that out. And steam coming out of the roof. The pipes on top of the houses are going to burst. They're leaking steam. Someone ought to fix it before they explode or the steam hurts somebody. Engineer. Marking work order as resolved. Oh, I can mark them as resolved without ever having to do them. That's crazy. That is crazy. But as I was, hold up. How do you, right there. How do I get up there though? Because I can hack it, of course, but how do I actually do it? I'm gonna take that meat. Pause. Oh, so and so. Okay, so how do I deal with this? How do I deal with it? Okay, I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother. I don't see like anything I can interact with. Not unless I gotta talk with somebody. Okay, I probably gotta talk with someone. I wonder if it's like the person who runs like this town or whatever. Revolutionary Iconoclast. Was it? Bronson's key, optional. I could open it up, but there's a dude right there. Okay, don't look at me like that. There's a dude smooth right there. I don't wanna like deal with him, you know what I mean? Okay. And it should be
Carry on.
oh, agitator. All right, let me talk with you, Rose.
May the eternal truth guide you.
Okay, you gave up on me when I had just came here for Tucker. Okay, there's a workbench. I do need to upgrade my guns. Who might you be? Revolutionary. This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. That means you. Repair the terminal's storage device. Due to external damage, this device can no longer store more than 4 logs. Please contact your assigned terminal engineer to replace the storage device. All right, there we go. I'm going to repair that. Storage capacity has increased. Logs prior to the most recent 4 are unretrievable. No! Oh, no, I can still read it. Why did it do me like that? All right, I thought I just missed out on some little lore bits. Graham taught me how to meditate today. You close your eyes and you breathe in real deep and try not to cough. I don't think that's meditation, but then you listen, just listen to yourself. You know how some things, sometimes you'll be hiding from a manta queen and you're trying to hide so quiet. So you focus real hard on your breathing and you can hear your heartbeat and you think, how can this manta queen not even hear us? And all of a sudden you have to sneeze and it reminds you of that time where you were coming back from a delivery or with the delivery. And as you were putting it on Zora's table, you sneezed and it slipped and a bunch of things broke. Meditating is like that. Hey, yo, Huxley is wild, bro. Meditating is like that. Only you're supposed to think of these things on purpose. Graham calls it, I don't remember what he called it. Rec-O something. Sounds familiar. He says it's your own eternal truth bubbling up to the surface, and the things you remember are you're supposed to focus on and try to improve. Or try and improve. When we meditated, I mostly remembered that sitting on a rock hurts. Maybe I'm supposed to toughen up my tailbone. Wildin'. I'm finna try to get some sleep. All right, Hulu. Take care, Pepper. Let's see. Zora's really smart, but you know what? Sometimes she can be such a such a snitch. I was supposed to get some info from her Whoa. My brain tried to correct that sentence. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's a reason why they had her write this way. I was supposed to get some info for her from Cascadia. I was going to say Cassandra. Cascadia. But I couldn't find a way over without going through Marauders. So I gave up and stopped in at Fallbrook to pick up some supplies instead. While I was there, Chastity, was that Chastity or Chastity? I'm gonna say Chastity. You gotta sock your parent in the face for that name. Dropped in for a few games of Whist. What is Whist? She's so cool. She's always playing games there. When I lose bits, I get really upset. I don't have much, so losing what I have, it hurts, you know? But Chastity can drop thousands on a single game, and she's fine. Well, sometimes she drinks a bit and slams the table and storms out. But still, mostly she's cool about it, and I admire that. Anyway, when I got back, Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Something about medicine not getting here fast enough. Graham just said to try not to lose track of time on my next run, and I promise I would. See, that's how you teach someone. Don't gotta yell and make them feel bad. Different teaching methods. Today, Zora gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. I don't think I want to, but she said I should just in case. But guns are really loud. I'd rather just run away than shoot one. Still, I'm kind of proud. Zora said it was like a promotion for something I found in the wilderness. I think it's a code for a door, but I'm not sure why it's important. I can't even get near the place without getting attacked. I asked for what a promotion is, and she smiled in a really sad way and told me I shouldn't worry about it. Zora was mentioned in one of the logs I read, wasn't she? Like one of the logs that was she mentioned in the one that was with Sanji or Sanjay? How do you say his name? Sanjay Nandi? I think so. This will be my last entry. Sorry, diary. You've been a very good listener, but our time has come to an end. This terminal was making a horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Milton can't fix it. Plus, he says I should stop coming into his house to write when he's not around. Whoever smashed poor terminal, if you're reading this, suck sulfur. Hey, yo, she would have made a great New Yorker. She would have made a great New Yorker. I swear to God, man. Oh, that's Ellie. Revolutionary iconoclast. All right. She's not back yet either. That's another thing that I peeped. All right. Well, I did a few things. Oh, could go back this way. I didn't check over here. It's a lot of dead bodies on the ground. A lot of dead bodies on the ground. God dang, y'all even decorated y'all houses with the giants. What is this? Oh, you're dead. Okay, that was just my alarm going off. I was like, what in the world? Who contacted me? Examine this. Current patient, Ezekiel Manti, infested. Tried antibioticals, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid drip, no effect. Current status, no longer with us. Ronnie, fractured ankle, left. Current status, splinted, reset, recovering. What is that? Ivers, multiple bullet wounds, chest, arm, right, leg, right. Current status, no longer bleeding out, but a couple of shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Milson, acid burns, left hand, left arm, current. All right. So I guess these are these guys. God dang, did your arm? Oh, I thought your arm had to get amputated. My bad, brother. Okay, so y'all must be the people that she's talking about. or that was being talked about on that little dossier there. And then the person who was deceased is the one that's under that. All right. Ba 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 ba. I want to steal him. I want to steal him. It's taking everything in me not to, though. Not gonna hold. Taking everything in me not to. Save. Definitely gotta get us a nice healthy delty savey wavy in there. And I'm not seeing any named people. This is interesting.
A mantiquine.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
Graham?
we
Zora Blackwood. Graham!
lost 2 runners.
I remember you. You were in the... Okay, that was in the notes.
Failure, then.
That was in the notes. That was in the
So much
notes.
for the room.
Or the logs.
And hell only knows where the band
So that's why Zora was
never
sad.
showed.
I'm sure there.
Let me
A
talk.
stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a
I'm
teacher,
trying to remember.
I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
Trying to remember. Was he recommended for promotion or was he recommended for supervision? One of them was recommended for promotion. The other one was recommended for supervision. I can't remember which one though. I'm told you're out of pamphlets. That's a shame. This is Amber Heights. I expected more altars or incense or both.
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
Hey, yo.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come?
Okay, so they are legitimately freedom. They are legitimately freedom. I'm just looking for ways to help people, help the people out here. Anything you need? I want to know more about your teachings. No, I don't want to know duck diddly about your teachings.
A
But-
great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now, here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
Printing press on Mana? Why? Wouldn't supplies help more?
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm,
Man, it
yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause?
I mean, we could try. We can try, sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
Something weird is happening to my
It
computer.
seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
I'm going to go ahead and close out of Steam. Okay, so it seems we're out of runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier instead. MSI supplier, where's the supplier? Huxley, the runner. Northern Ruins. I hope they get out of
So
there.
you're her mysterious savior.
Yeah.
She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
God dang, she really look up to you, Graham. Like, what's up, bro? Where's the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Understood.
One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Understood. Let's go ahead and
Wonderful.
go back.
While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment.
Understood.
We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
I'll do my best, bro.
Nice day, huh?
Oh, okay.
I'm on our
So
way.
get call out a printing press. Hold up. What was that? So commuter. Get high capacity cartridges or extra supplies from Carlotta. Graham wants to tack on some high capacity cartridges to his order, but Zora would prefer if they could get extra food and medical supplies. Get the printing press rollers from Carlotta. Travel to the warehouse. Add bay. Okay, so that's for them. Family matter. Return to Agnes. I don't want to return to her just yet. I want to do some of the stuff that's out here. So now we also got to clap up a Manta Queen. And I just realized we did a lot of like combat on the way up here. Or at least on the way to these rooms. It's still kind of funny to me that Tucker wasn't that he wasn't a kid. That threw me off a little bit. It kind of blew my mind. You said take the passcode you found on the sublight agent body to Catherine Falk. All right, so we could probably hit up Mr. Pickett first because Mr. Pickett will be on the way, and then we can. Okay, ain't nothing in there. Then we can do the other thing as well, right? Which would be go to Fallbrook and give that information to, she who needs it. Then we also got this. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I thought I didn't hit this vending machine. I was like, something don't feel right. I feel like I ain't pick up those little pickies from that. So let's go ahead and save again.
Is it just me?
Now let's go out. So now what we're going to do is, again, Mr. Pickett, which means we're about to have to fight against a Manta Queen. I probably should hit the workbench, shouldn't I? But I don't want to go through that load screen again. I probably should have hit that workbench. Just said bump it, like, it'd be with a B, C with a C, D with a D. Let's see. So Fallbrook is that way, Cascadia is that way, Amber Heights is behind me, and that's that way. All right, so we're gonna go this way. I'm curious as to like how big a Manta Queen is gonna be. Is it gonna be like as big as a Deathclaw, or bigger? When the strawberry fukakta is that moving in? Called it a Mantisaur. Oh, yep. That's definitely what that is. All right, hold up. What's that way? What's that way? So if I want to go get this right. Oh, behind me? Okay. Well, then I could do that on the way back then. I could do that on the way back. That's not a big deal. And then what about her? So she's over there too. So do I need to go up or do I need to go down? It's all good though. We're just gonna do Mr. Pickett.
Miss McDowell
I hear
used
it.
to say that
Oh,
plants need sulfur to
I was about to try to dome whatever that was.
Make him regret it.
Yeah, you better run. Whoa, 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 hold up, whoa. Hit that man so hard, made him do a kickflip. You don't want this wolf. You don't want this wolf. What else we got on us? Come here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, that y'all turned that man to ash. You see how this joint is just kind of sitting sideways because it's on the collision box of that Marauder? All right. So we still got Cascadia as well as Fallbrook this way. The Queen will be over there. Yeah, most definitely would be over there. I hear things. Oh, little snarls, huh? Don't mind if I come in and ruin y'all party, huh? Nah, ain't no running away. Ain't no running away. That joint tried to catch foot. That must have been his alpha. I wonder what would be the best weapon to use on this queen, though. I'm trying. What is that? What is that? I saw you. Give him them shots. Put it in the body bag. Put it in the body bag. Don't give it the option. Don't give it the chance. We bussin'. We bussin'. And queen? Something is shooting up there. I just saw like a red light. I can't jump on that. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Hold up. Save before you do it. Because you're gonna be blown if you gotta start all the way over because something decided to clap to clap your very spirit. Oh, that's the queen. That's the queen. That's the queen. That's the queen. I ain't know it was the queen. I thought it was people. I thought it was people. All right, clap the queen. Am I on fire? What's that, a bird?
Got 'em all.
All right, still on fire.
Okay, keep 'em quiet.
Manta carapace. Oh yeah, you ate that, man. This is the general details of Mr. Pickett's ill-timed trip to Stella Bay just before the hazard clause went into effect and his attempt to hunt a manta queen to bring it to Edgewater. Ah, I see like the lassie. Yeah, that man got clapped. That man went the way of the dodo. That man is dead. Actually, it would be nice to get some tech. What's the cap now that I have the DLC? That's my question. Because now that I know that the cap is like 25. Or now that I know that the cap isn't, well, I knew the cap was 25 in the base game. But now that I have the DLCs, it should have rose, right? Because that's normally what happens with like these type of games. So what's the cap? I don't use it as much. Give me a little time to jig. Your body kind of creepy. I ain't gonna hold you. This man went to hunt a whole queen. Wind up in that giant belly. All right, so next thing that we're gonna do, because all of this stuff is pretty much gonna lead us back to Stella Bay. So next thing we need to do is, except like the commuter. The commuter is gonna lead us back to, what was that, Amberville or something like that? So we could either meet with Catherine or we could do the commuter. The commuter is back that way. So we could do the commuter later. So let's go back here and turn in this passcode that we got. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. I don't see anything and I'm no longer on the road. Oh, those were snipers coming from there. Oh, that's water. That is poo-poo water right there. That is premium poo-poo. We need to go the other way. Hey, get off my dingus. Hold that. Hold up. Switch to this. Move, 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 move. Ah. My aim is atrocious. Come here, come here, come here. Give you these hands. Give you these hands. Whoa, no, 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 no. Reload.
That's the last of them.
I ain't mean to do you like that, but you know, you embarrassed me. Really, I embarrassed me. I embarrassed myself, but you know, I'm gonna take it out on you. And see that, some ambrosia. I said ambrosia. That isn't even what that word said. Of course, we're going to talk about the nectar of the years. Another music box. And I think we can get to Fallbrook from here. We just go a little north. A little north. A little northy-worthy. And what's that way? Cascadia is north. Fallbrook is left. Amber Heights is right? Oh, so does that path go like that and then wrap around like that? Ah, so it was two ways to get here. I thought that path just led to somewhere entirely different. I got a feeling we're gonna need to do something in Cascadia anyway. And we're probably gonna get some more quests from Fallbrook, so that don't matter either. Fallbrook? Oh, such a good game. I might make me another cup of coffee before I start work. Oh, I forgot my skill points. I honestly don't know what to put them into. I do want to do both heavy and long weapons, but so let's just think about it like this, right? We have 7 more levels after this, right? Which, if 7 more levels after this, that means 70 more skill points that we would get, which would give us a grand total of the current skill points that I didn't use, 80. So I have really 80 skill points to work with going forward because I don't know what the level cap is in the game anymore. So I'm just going to still go with what I knew it was in the base game, and that's 25. Or thought it was in the base game, and that's 25. And so with that, what can I do with this? I haven't really seen anything that will require me to have this higher, but I still don't think like I'm right there, like towards even mid game right now, because I'm doing all the side quests and everything. So there might come a time where I would need for this to be higher. So with that and thinking like that, let's get this to 60 because I would rather persuade them than allow and intimidate. If I see the options there, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna do it if I have like the ability to do so. But I would like to be able to persuade, I would like to be able to hack, and I would like to be able to lockpick. So persuade, hack, lockpick. All right, and then I will also want my weapons. Now I won't be able to get these to 100 if I only have 72 points remaining, unless I hard focus them. So what would be a good number for these two? What would be a good number for everything else as well, right? So for persuade, really you only need one for real, because like line just seems to be extra XP. So I don't need to put anything in the lot, but I would like to put more into persuade. I would like to put more into lockpicking and hack. I don't care too much about sneaking, so sneak can stay where it's at. I would honestly like to put more into engineering, but I kind of screwed myself with how I built the character the first time around because I thought I was going to do melee, and then I immediately decided, nah, that ain't the way to go. So I think what I might do is I might focus on long weapons. I might be a long weapon, persuade, and hack. Because do I want one at 100? That's the other question. I'll figure it out as I go along. But let's put that in weapons.
Sublight territory.
Need to hit harder.
Feels like
Harder hit to hit
home.
harder.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain. I got my sandwich. Maybe I could stand a little closer to you.
Are you saying they got that they
Take
got
a
that eye?
gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
He means gullible, Captain. Well, that's awfully kind of you, mister.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, You don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck. No offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme?
What
Wink,
might that
wink.
be? Lilia sent me to deal with a problem, a sublight problem. Flattery gets you nowhere. Do go on. Did you just say wink at me instead of actually winking? Gosh, I was the son to be good. Says, say, might I interest you in a favor of surefire scheme? Wink, wink. No, I don't think I should tell him Lilia sent me to deal with the problem, a sublight problem. I think that would betray Lilia, wouldn't it?
I certainly hope you're not insinuating the problem is me. I mean, that would be preposterous. I never do anything under the table. That, Miss Malin ain't aware of.
Never mind. That was the perfect
If
option.
there's any issue, really, you should talk to her. She's straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality.
Got you. What was the favor you wanted?
Oh, right. Well, I mean, if you're interested. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
So a rat delivery system? Like a pigeon delivery system, but it's rats? Let's lie.
See? I know a fellow genius when I clap eyes on him.
Nah,
True
that
right
ain't
you
genius.
are.
That's stupidity.
Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts. What say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me?
Okay.
In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
God yams! 134. Char, make it 35%. 35% plus a sample of the goods, and you've got to do. Why? Why don't I have my persuade that high? I think that wasn't an option until after the DLC. You said I'd be happy to help. Not like I have anything better to do. Where should I start looking for your sprat carriers?
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first.
Oh, they're dead.
Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
I mean, I could. Before I agree to this, I want some questions answered. I'd be happy to.
Was that sarcasm? I'm going to assume it was not. If it's sarcasm, you've got to show it somehow, like with a wink. My sprat carriers scurry back and forth through the shipping. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
I don't know why he reminded me of Eddie from Ed and Eddie for some strange reason. All right, so we got a new quest. I knew we was gonna pick up like some quests like whenever we got here, but that dude hilarious, bro. I can't tell if it's sarcasm or not. You need to give me a wink. Huh? What do you mean I need to give you a wink? Knock you out, bar. I knock you out, bar. Oh. Oh, I'm surprised this isn't stealing. Fallbrook person, Fallbrook thug. Oh, this must be a lawless town. The chat.
No, but thank you. I'm quite all right as I am.
What? I'm glad that's an option.
Oh, you're still here. I said I don't require anything at this time. Run along now. I've had more than enough to satisfy my thirst for one evening.
All right, bucko. Okay, seriously, what's your deal?
Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure. Don't suppose I could just ask you to scram. Can't fathom why you'd go searching her out. But it's your neck on the noose. I was told she runs the saloon.
Appreciate you, the chat. Good luck with that, bozo. Enjoy your miserable exit. That's stealing, though. Why wasn't the other place stealing? That's stealing now, too. Fallbrook patron, so I can't really talk with you guys.
Always smell like raw meat and got splotches of blood on them.
Said, smell like raw meat and guts and all that inside of it. My bad, Robot. I'm leaving. That was an aggressive beat right there. Get your punk self down from my stairs, please. Mechanical sentry. Back here. I thought that was a whole body they had in the corner. Who are you? Insurance agent.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Okay. Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
It's like they say, there's no cure for that.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policy. Buy one, get one half off.
All right. So what kind of insurance package can I interest you in if you're dismemberment policy? Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Okay. If you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
What else can you tell me about your insurance policy?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy.
Okay.
We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Okay. Who gets their eyebrows? Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. I just peeped everything she said. Eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages. You could put insurance on a marriage?
Usually character actors or corporate execs with menacing stares.
So you telling me that what's the old boy name who used to play Superman? Henry Cavill. You telling me Henry Cavill could have put insurance out on his mustache for the Justice League movie if he wanted to? That's crazy. All right, bro. All right. It said, who would get an outrageous statement insured? What is that? Is that like a hot take or something?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
False advertisement. False advertisement. That's what that means. Got you. All right, so disastrous statement.
Those
marriages.
are mostly for top rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Yeah, dang. Yeah, dang. Let me out. Let me out.
You won't find better policy protection against
I just heard some things I ain't need to hear. Said one thing's for sure, you won't find a better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon. You got it, champion. God dang. said a secret love child. That wasn't even the worst part. It said your beloved leaving for their sibling. Oh, you actually have a name. Y'all both have names. Okay. But it's Spicer's choice. Got back here. My bad, brother. I just, I'm nosy.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
All right, let's see what you got. What's this? Personal data pad. When a sublight contractor dies on the job, their aggressively non-sentimental teammates sell all of their possessions to maximize profits. This could explain why sublight contractors tend to work alone. It's hard to partner with someone who often weighs how valuable your corpse might be. Damn. And that's Rizzo's. UDL, a corporate data pad with UDL branding from the plasma burns and specks of blood marring the device. Its previous owner refused to part with it until, to quote, over my dead body. Hey yo, down on their luck, smugglers will often purchase old data pods in the hope of finding clues to forgotten cache of goods they can sell. Okay, so I'm buying both of these. The screen is cracked and most of the keys are non-functional, fused together from plasma damage. All but a few entries are unreadable. Of those remaining, only snippets can be viewed. Entry 1, Corporal Sauber. You are reassigned effective immediately. Must report to Site Safety Commander Saunders by 1600 HST. Halcyon Standard Time. Transport provided by non-corporate contractor. Reliable. Proceed overland to research facility East Town. Designation Fallbrook. Okay. Entry number 2. Blank kind of... It's kind of a shithole facility is this. No, what kind of a shithole facility is this? I'm never accepting a promotion again unless it comes with a guided blank. Hastify keeps losing her damn key card. Expects me to find it for not effing Swain. At least Powell is easy on the eyes. Okay, so this got to be a lady. Entry number 3. Shit, rap fucking. In my mind, the way it strung that together was motherfucking shit rapping fucking. Alarm went off again before I got a chance to try the weapon. Seen anything like it. It's Chastity. Bitch Chastity used it for a prank. Okay, so Chastity works in this town. Now Saunders is going to lock it up, and I'll never blank perfect for crowd control. Easy to maintain, ordership over gloom. All right, this one. The data pad contains the personal journal of Mercer Cole, a low-level sublight contractor. Most entries pertain to slagging his teammates or complaining about a shit-for-pay contracts. The last entry reads, can't believe we found blanking or fucking Alivate? That's the thing I'm looking for. He spelt it wrong compared to what I'm used to seeing it. Because normally it's like Alta Vitae or something like that. Gas in a hibernated Rizzo lab out in the dust back. Is he like trying to sound it out or something? Lavate. I'll leave it. a Liberté, whatever it's spelled, it's worth a shit ton. Who the fuck used that to make candy? Looks like old Gertie's hunch is gonna prove out. Not that I'll ever tell her so. The way she goes primal at the slightest sight of criticism. I say slight hint of criticism. Too much product for us to transport. Gonna need a ship to smuggle this off world. Probably need Lydia Hagen to send a team. No way Miss Malin can handle this job out of Fallbrook. Been working on Ramsey, plying him. I was about to say plying him with the pale kale L he likes. Pale kale L. That's kind of, that rolls off the tongue. That's catchy. He likes. Figure if I get him nice and sloshed, he'll tell me the password into that place. Did some exploring while he and Gertie were testing the every time he spelled the name of that joint, it gets worse. Aliwadi gas found on elevator shaft, a lab coot modded into a hidey spot for some dandified weapon. Thing probably worth enough to make me a right top rugger after I go back for it. Old Mercer's getting himself to Byzantium. You can bet on it. Can't let Remy or Gertie find out about it. Gertie'd go all full burn and demand I split the profits. Remy, he'd probably send me to the boneyard and keep it for himself. Yeah, Remy seemed like he'd be a duplicitous type of sort. Duplicitous. I said duplicitous. God dang, I'm talking like him now. Holy. All right, so yeah, I think that's it. That's it. I just wanted the data pads up off of you and from Holy Foucault. Oh, that's more weapons from the void. Nice.
You shopping for pre-owned or new? If you bloody it, you buy it.
Layana Reed. You have a very interesting name, my lady. Who's the top dog in these parts? A town built into the side of a mountain. You don't see one of those every day.
Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook. But now that you mention it, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
Okay. From who? Monarch is a lawless land.
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye?
Okay, fair enough. Why the socialites? No, I think you're not telling the whole story.
They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their pricey gadgets. Makes for easy marks. Keeps our pockets lined with bits.
True. Who's top dog in these
Town
parts?
sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele. The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business, and she'll kneecap you without a second thought.
Okay, understood. And let's start the trade. What you got on you, my lady? You got Blix, though. It's a nice revolver. Your flamethrowers ain't duck diddly, though. Restricted stock? You don't really have much on you. Understood. Those weapon mods are probably good, though. Yeah, those weapon mods are probably good, but yeah. All right. Got it. Got it. Good it. Got it. Get it. Good it. I'm gonna come back and talk to you, Wesley. I gotta go talk to this lady in this room and pray to God that she don't decide to pull a gun on me. Because if I gotta shoot my way out of this town, I will. It won't be over my dead body, it'll be over y'all's. Oh, you don't look nothing like how I thought you would look. You don't look nothing like a Catherine.
You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook.
Yeah, you got that New
Only
York
nugget of
accent.
paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Oh, she just comes and says whatever's on her mind, huh?
Yeah.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Charm. If by nugget of paradise you mean Manta Dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine.
Hey.
But first,
hey.
I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Okay, actually, I'm the fixer for your supply problem. The boss sent me you oath. Need a hand for hire? I'd like a room.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special
Why you gotta be like
extraction
that, though?
from Cascadia.
Okay, so it got something that's going to require special extraction from Cascadia. Had a feeling that I was going to have to go to Cascadia, so yeah. The Alta Vitae, right? I found the passcode course in Stella Bay, I guess. It grants access to the extraction site.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her. Not me.
I didn't kill him. He was dead when I got here.
Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction.
Got it, madame. Right.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Okay. Remind me, what Alta Vitae is?
Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species.
Okay.
But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
All right. Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
That sucks. But all right. I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty.
What you mean?
To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Okay. I oversaw Ellie. Our sawbones, Ellie, could probably cook up something. I'll find a way around the Mantisaurus.
I'm a doctor, not a vet. But what's the worst that could happen?
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Okay. Good thing we got Pravati, our engineer, will handle it. Our resident Vicar seems pretty good with computers.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
Oh, this is about to be a setup.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature?
Yeah.
Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in.
Got it.
But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
Okay. What you need?
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Got it. So you just need for me to clear out Clive, right? Give Clive
Alright,
the
I
old
hope so.
1-2 buckle my shoe.
Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed worst king of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Understood. Understood. So, with that, what do we want? What do you want me to do specifically? Easy as eating a cis pig pie. Any tips? How am I get in?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Understood. I wanted. So I could either kill him or I could sabotage. Let's go sabotage.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And if I wanted to kill him?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Got it. Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele.
Understood,
May
madam.
luck be with you, since I won't be.
Understood, madam. And I could hack your ish, but I ain't gonna do it. I'ma be good. I'ma be good. And who might you be? I wanted to talk with you. See what's up.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine sent you back here?
You know what's
On
crazy?
second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
He reminds me of an actor. I can't remember his name though. I can't remember his name, but he was like in 101 and like, what was that other show? He was in like a bunch of shows I saw when I was growing up as a kid. Like he was on like UPN, BET, like a bunch of stuff. I just don't remember his name for some strange reason. Got any glacial whiskey?
No, I don't have any. Ugh. If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs.
Got you.
This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
Ah. What can I bet on?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine. We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
You got a champion? Got a champion? I ain't a betting man.
I don't think.
And I like my legs.
Not just on account of the swearing, but she swears awful much.
Okay, so we got some more stuff that we could do. Sparkling? There's a spark carrier. Okay, so we got that. All right, so we got a couple of things that we could do. Finish that. Oh, these must be main quests. Or main things that, you know, I could have done. Deal with Clive.
I'd have a drink with her, though I'd keep one hand on my gun and the other on my bit cartridge.
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
It was his team running that drop.
She said he was at what again?
Things into perspective.
Here, Duncan. Duncan, hey.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Or was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
Catherine said you can give me an ID cartridge for the CP factory.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods. Only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
kind of want to do this. I kind of want to do this because I don't like the way you talking. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think the fact that Catherine Malin sent me is enough for me. But you know, we're persuasive.
She
We're
needs it
persuasive.
for a
bunch.
job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers.
Okay.
Will that be all, or do you require
So does that
something
mean
to
that
say, scratch your itch?
Huh? So that means that no, you weren't the one that had the restricted stuff, were you? You were the one that had the restricted stuff. Okay, so both you and old girl had the restricted stuff. Huh. Repair Okay, yeah. Repair all my gear for that much. I was about to say, you trying to take all 12K of my bits? You son of a blippy. But I think with that, we're good. And we made good progress today. Do declare. We're going to end this one off right here. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for work. I want to thank you all so much for stopping by and chilling with me as always. I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Until next time I catch y'all, deuces.